Let's see the next program. I'm Mrs. Archana Pradeshni, Assistant Professor, the Department of IC, Canara Engineering College. Let's discuss about the PHP programs for calculating a simple calculator along with the matrix operations like addition, subtraction, and getting the transpose. The first program is about simple calculator operations. You can observe we have included a form along with a method called post, and we have given certain styles for the body. The title that we have included in the web page is Simple Calculator Program, and we are creating a form that takes in the input as a text with the first name and second name, second number, first name and second number. First of all, we are inputting those values as numbers, and but it is stored as a text. It is stored as a text within the text box. And we are going to create buttons corresponding to those operations: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. Basically, we are trying to implement a simple calculator with all these options. Next, you can observe we have included a PHP code, and we have used a built-in function called eset of dollar underscore post of that group. So we are creating a group for all these operations, and if we are storing these values for those two values that we input in the two text boxes in num1 and num2 variables. And next, all these operations, plus, minus, multiplication, and division, they are formed as a group, and all these values, okay, whenever the user submits, maybe he types on the plus button, he clicks on the plus button, so that button will be stored in operation variable, and if the operation is set to plus, okay, that particular result is executed. That is, the result will be stored as num1, value of the num1 and value of num2, and it will be summed up, and the result page will be having the value of the calculated operation. So here we have included those four operations and corresponding codes. Whenever the operation is having these buttons, that is plus, minus, or multiplication or division, assigned work is done and the result is displayed as per the operations. You can observe this is the result for a simple calculator. So input is number, but it is stored as a text. And next, these are calculated. So user may press button or buttons, these four buttons: plus, minus, multiplication, or division. So whenever he inputs those buttons, result is calculated, and the particular result is being displayed in the web page. Next, you can observe the next operation is transpose. How do you find the transpose of a matrix? Basically, we input the original matrix in terms of indices, and here directly we are given the values, individual arrays. Okay, these individual arrays as a single matrix. So in the first row you have got 1, 2, 3 as elements, first row of the matrix. In the second row you will be having 4, 5, 6. So let's assume this is the array that is used as an input for finding of the transpose. You just interchange the columns and rows. You can observe while displaying the result of the transpose, display it as in terms of column and then rows. We can observe the same thing is done here in dollar cars. In cars, you have stored the original matrix, and you are going to display it as dollar cars of dollar J and dollar I. This is how we can find out the and you can observe the rows. Rows are displayed as columns. That is how this is calculated. The next operation is finding out the multiplication of the matrix. We're going to take the input for those two matrices in terms of arrays. So in array A and array B, I've got two matrices, and the result of the matrix is taken. Initially, it is taken to be empty, and you're giving the row in order and column order plus row order and column order of the two matrices. So here you're taking another index called k to calculate the intermediate operations by multiplying the rows and columns of matrix A and matrix B. So in array A and array B, you've got the two matrices taken, and C, you're going to store the subsequent results. Okay, subsequent result. You can observe that $C is stored as $C plus $A into $B. And finally, you can input. You can display what was there in matrix one. See, in matrix 1, you are going to use the row order as M and column order as N. In matrix 2, you are going to use row order as P and column order as Q. So the resultant matrix will be row order is M and column order is Q. So this is how you can display the resultant matrix. So all the resultant will be stored in C array. And this is the result, getting the two matrices and getting the multiplication of the. Next, in this slide, you will observe that this is a computation to calculate the addition of the two matrices. It's basically simple. You're going to take the input for the two matrices. Directly given here values for in terms of arrays, which is array as you know, it's a built-in data type in PHP. So by creating three arrays, you're going to create a matrix uh, uh, here. Next, you are going to take input A and B as two resultant as two matrices, input matrices, and C is your resultant matrix. It is initially empty, and we have specified the row order and column order. It consists of three rows and three columns, right? So row order is 3, column order is also 3 for both of the matrices. And you have given a condition, that is, if the row order is same as the row order of the second matrix, row order of the first matrix is same as row order of second matrix, as well as the column order is same as the column order of the second matrix, then you are going to add those two matrices A and B, and then you can finally display what is there in matrix 1 and what is there in matrix 2. So in matrix 2, you are going to display the elements of matrix B, and finally the addition of the two matrices is displayed in matrix C. So else if the matrix addition is not possible, you can display a separate message for it. This is how the result looks like. Application of the eighth program, which tells about multiplication of matrices, finding the transpose and addition of matrices along with the simple calculator operations. So first of all, you have to locate the particular file. Let's say you have created 8.php. Locate it. That means you have to move that particular file in this in the location of your WAM server. So you have to traverse to the WAM server. Then you need to go to www folder and then paste your code over there. Okay, you can observe that all these 8 programs are listed here. So now you can run on the WAM server. Just click on the WAM server and run it in localhost. Here you can observe localhost is running. Just locate the name of the program. Once again, you can start verifying the names. This PRG8A. So you can observe the result of the simple calculator. Here's how you can see the two text boxes are being aligned. You can also label these two text boxes taking two inputs. Let's say I input the number as an integer 2 and 4. So when the user clicks on a particular button, that is plus, no, it respective operation is calculated and get the desired results here. Okay, directly you can also rerun with the different inputs. Let's say I give a 6.1 floating number and then 5.2. and you can just click on the subtraction. You'll get the desired result in floating. So anyhow, whatever may be the input, will get the result as per the format, but it has to be in terms of an integer. It may be float or real numbers. So next, let's check the 8b program. It is about the transpose of the matrix. So directly I have given the input array in the PHP code itself. So based on that, I have displayed the original matrix plus the transpose of the matrix. Next, you can rerun the next program, 8c program. It is about the multiplication. So I've given these input matrices in the code itself. So directly you're getting the original matrix plus the multiplication of the matrices. Next, for the last program, that is the addition of the two matrices. Once again, the result is directly displayed. So input array, that means input matrices are given 1 and 2. Next, addition of the two matrices are given directly based on the input matrix.